Hello and welcome to our video today. If you've always wondered what microeconomics is and why it's so important, then you're in the right place. Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of microeconomics. First, we'll clarify what microeconomics means and the assumptions it's based on. This will help us understand the basics and objectives of this important area of economics. Then, we'll explore the three central subfields of microeconomics: household theory, which deals with the decisions of individuals and families; production theory, which explains how companies produce; and price theory, which examines the formation and dynamics of prices in markets. Whether you're a student, entrepreneur, or just interested in economics, this video will give you a clear and simple insight into microeconomics. Let's get started. Let's begin with the question, what is microeconomics? Simply put, microeconomics is a branch of economics that deals with how individual people and companies make decisions. These decisions revolve around how they can best use their limited resources like time and money. A key point in microeconomics is the assumption that these resources are limited. This means we can't have everything we want and therefore must make decisions about what we buy or produce. The goal of microeconomics is to understand how these decisions are made and how they affect the distribution and use of resources in our society. Now that we know what microeconomics is, let's look at its three main areas: household theory, production theory, and price theory. Household theory, also known as consumer theory, focuses on how individuals and families make decisions about spending their income. It's based on the idea that consumers aim to maximize their utility, which is a measure of satisfaction or happiness derived from consuming goods and services. Key aspects include budget constraint. This represents the combination of goods and services a consumer can afford with their limited income. Preferences. Consumers have different preferences and tastes, which guide their choices. Utility maximization. Consumers choose the combination of goods and services that provides the most utility within their budget. Substitution and income effects. These effects explain how consumers react to price changes by substituting one good for another and how changes in income affect their purchasing power. Let's move on to the next point. Production theory examines how firms decide on the quantity and mix of goods and services to produce. It involves the analysis of the production process and the efficient use of resources. Key elements include production function. This describes the relationship between inputs, like labor, capital, and raw materials, and the output produced. Law of diminishing returns. This principle states that adding more of one factor of production, while holding others constant, will at some point yield lower per unit returns. Costs of production. Understanding fixed and variable costs, and how they impact the total cost and production decisions. Efficiency. Firms aim for productive efficiency, producing goods at the lowest possible cost, and allocative efficiency, producing the right mix of goods as per market demand. The last point is the price theory. Price theory, a fundamental aspect of microeconomics, deals with how prices for goods and services are determined in the market. It revolves around the concepts of supply and demand. Key concepts include supply and demand. Prices are determined by the interaction of supply, how much the market can offer, and demand, how much of a product is desired by buyers. Market equilibrium. This is the point where supply equals demand, and the market is cleared at a certain price level. Elasticity. The concept of price elasticity of demand gauges the responsiveness of the quantity demanded to changes in price. In essence, it reflects how demand for a product fluctuates when its price increases or decreases. Similarly, price elasticity of supply assesses how the quantity supplied responds to price alterations, indicating how suppliers adjust their production in response to market price changes. Consumer and producer surplus. These concepts quantify the advantages gained by consumers and producers in market transactions. Consumer surplus represents the difference between what consumers are prepared to pay for a good or service and what they actually pay, highlighting the extra satisfaction or benefit they receive. Producer surplus, on the other hand, measures the difference between the price at which producers are willing to sell a product and the higher price they actually receive, reflecting the additional profit or benefit to producers. In summary, microeconomics opens up a fascinating perspective on the world for us. It sheds light on how our daily decisions, whether as individuals or businesses, influence the bigger picture of the economy. It's a field that not only teaches us how the economy functions, but also how we can better navigate our decisions and actions within it. I hope this video has provided you with valuable insights into the world of microeconomics. If you're interested in learning more about such exciting topics, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until the next time.